What's up, guys? Welcome back! Yes, that's right, it's time for more ModSauce Craft Hermits. I can't even remember where I was up to. It has been a hell of a long time, right? So after that last episode I recorded, I did some other recordings of some other stuff, and I haven't played ModSauce in a couple of weeks. At least, like bare minimum, it's been probably 15, 16 days, probably maybe even more. I was playing, right, and I was enjoying everything, and I was having a good time, and the mod pack updated, so I updated it. Now the update brought a few things that I really liked and a few things that I really didn't like, and one of the things I really didn't like was that all of my power supply was broken. So you guys know how before I had a couple of energy cubes here. Well, nothing could pull energy out of the energy cubes. Nothing could put energy into the energy cubes. Nothing could interact with the resonant energy cells. Nothing could interact with the capacitors. So, if for some reason you're playing a very outdated version by the time this video comes out, if you're playing on a version before 1.0.1.0, update to that version, but beware because it does do some things. There was new, the aroma mod, which adds the mining world. That mod completely reset. It was actually, well, it was completely rewritten from scratch, I believe. So my mining world is completely reset, but that really doesn't make a difference. I only used this a little bit anyway. But yeah, if you have anything good in your mining world, get it out of there before you do anything. And some other stuff updates, so just make sure you read the patch notes carefully. It is an optional update. So what I did was I went into the AT launcher, I cloned my instance, and then I installed it on the new instance, made sure everything worked, and I still actually have my old instance just in case anything breaks along the line here. So, I was going to do some super complicated stuff on power generation and everything, but after spending hours and hours fucking around with power generation trying to find something that worked, and then when I updated, everything fixed itself. So, I have all of my my air turbines coming into this resonant energy cell. This is feeding all these machines and these. It's also feeding into this resonant energy cell, which is then in turn feeding the rest of my base. So yeah, I'm actually kind of happy with my power supply for now. I had to upgrade my my ME stuff a little bit. I had to put down a controller. So you guys remember me saying how there's now channels and you can only have so many channels on a network and stuff like that? Well, I had more than 8 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 9 things, and I wanted to put some a thing upstairs as well. So, unless you want to have them on separate networks or sub-networks, you need a controller. And the controller allows you to have 32 connections from every side. So, I just stuck the controller there. These 4 are on one side of it. These are on another side of it. But basically, you need a controller eventually. So, I made one of those. It was a bit of a fucker. I forgot... I did make it off camera. Why isn't it coming up with the makey? Controller. There it is. It's completely blank. So yeah, it needed pure fluix crystals, which I had to fluix seed, made from the drop that into water. Use the crystal growth accelerators to make it grow faster, and yeah, but yeah, I got that down so that I now actually have everything active all at once. And if you come upstairs, you can see I ran a crafting terminal up here. I just ran a wire through the wall, crafting terminal out here, another crafting terminal outside, because you know what I'm like about being wasteful. Sometimes I don't mind it, sometimes I love it. And this is a point where it's like, I want a crafting terminal next to these. Eventually I'm going to move all of my crafting and everything into my ME system anyway. So let's just take a look what's going on here. So some other stuff is updated. Ender.io, if you guys will remember, Ender.io originally had some mobs with it. like the Wither Witch and the Fallen Knights and stuff like that. I need gold. That Ender.io has updated, and it is now 2 separate mods. It is Ender.io for all the machinery and everything else, and Ender Zoo, which adds the animals. So if you liked the mobs like the teleportation creepers and the Wither Witches and stuff like that, then you know where to go to get them, which would be just get the Ender Zoo as well. And if you didn't, then you don't have to have them anymore. So that's cool. Personally, I like most of them, apart from the Wither Witches are the fucking worst things ever. And they are also one of the most buggy. I've tried everything I can to... You don't need Silk Touch on. Yeah, that will cut your RF usage massively. Hello. The Wither Witches like spawn with cats, which they make super powerful, and the Wither cats sprint so fast, and they just run circles around you, attacking you whenever they feel like it. And the Wither Witches themselves throw Wither Potions at you, which do a shitload of damage. So, I hate them. And they're supposed to be quite a rare spawn. I checked in the config, like a skeleton has a spawn rate of 60, where a Wither Witch has a spawn rate of 5. So, you shouldn't get that many. But every single time I come out of my house at night, it's like, imagine all those flowers are Wither Witches. That's what I see when I walk out my house at night. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I had to do something, but I can't find a way to actually reduce their spawn rates, because every time I try, the configs just reset themselves back up to the original. That'll do for now. So, yeah, I'm kind of stuck with the Wither Witches for now. I don't want to turn them off because I like them as an idea, but I hate them as a player. As a player, I'm just like, these things suck the most massive amount of cock. I wish they would just fuck off and die, preferably both, in either order. Put that away. So, what else? I have started using a bow again. I'm currently using a really nice bow that I actually found in a roguelike dungeon. Over there, I believe. No, over there. Aha. Yes, there is a dungeon over there. And I went through because I was trying to get hold of enchanted items and ender pearls. So you guys know how I built this, and it's all clean and sterile, and it looks like a laboratory, and I like it. I'm still really happy with this. I built another one underneath it, and this took me so long to actually design this one right. And I'm currently growing my ender pearls down here, my ender seeds. So we have, the roof is made of the bleak futuristic armor plating tiles Tyrian. It has the Ender.io inverted lights. I didn't want to use power or anything like that, so I just went with the normal glowstone lights, which means I had to have only one space between each light. But I kind of like it, and it lights the entire place up to a point where it is definitely bright enough to not spawn anything. We went with worn metal with openings for ventilation, and then 2 strips of futuristic platform block that's factory and then Tyrian around the outside, and the floor is just bleak futuristic armor plating block Tyrian. And currently I have my wood processing setup down here that's producing all of my charcoal, and I have my ender lily seeds. What we got? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 right now. And there's a vacuum chest up here. When they grow, I just punch them, the vacuum chest picks them up, and then I can just take them out. Yeah, I wanted enchanted items so that I could make enchanted wood, because I drained this drum. This drum was almost full of experience. I drained it in like minutes, because I was creating magical wood, which you need to make the ender cores. These guys, these are the fastest things that you can grow ender lily seeds on. Sorry, and they also have the highest chance of giving an extra seed. So I was doing a bunch of these. I'm actually doing alright right now because I spent a bit of time outside harvesting Enderman and stuff, and I've got 59 Ender Pearls and 11 Eyes of Ender, and I've even got some Ender Fragments. So you guys remember me complaining about how the Ender Creepers never dropped anything to do with teleportation? Well, now Ender Creepers drop Ender Fragments, and 5 of those turn into an Ender Pearl. So that's another reason that I'm super happy to update. Now, wow, I just wasted 10 minutes talking. Okay, I want to do something special with Britannia today. So I set this up. It's a redstone comparator, a vanilla one, and it will read how full an inventory is. So when this inventory is full of mana, it outputs a redstone strength of 15, which comes down here, and only when it's 15 is it powerful enough, turns this off, this whole system stops working. Brilliant, right? So when one of these is full, it just, when this one is full, it just stops. That fog seems a little close. Yeah, I've been having some weird rendering issues, and I'm not sure why. Like, that fog seems kind of close, but then it just sort of disappears. Who knows? But yes, I actually want to set something new up today. So I've got another 6 Endoflams, and I've got another 6 droppers, each of which got automatically filled because I just hooked them up to that line. Oh yeah, I found some new statues. So I found this one, which is kind of creepy because it looks like a weeping angel. But that was Oliver. He was squashed by a falling anvil. This guy was killed by an Enderman using magic, and this guy walked into a cactus while trying to escape a snow golem. Which is just ridiculous. Snow golems are like the least dangerous things in the game. So I'm going to need some living wood and some terra steel, probably some mana steel and mana diamonds. So if you can't guess already, I want to open the portal to Alfheim. And the portal to Alfheim, it says here, we need 8 living wood blocks, 3 glimmering, and elven gateway core. So 8 of those. Living wood, that's the glimmering, which just means I need 3 glowstone. I didn't mean to put the rest of those in there, but oh well. And then we need a gateway core, which is 8 living wood and a terra steel. And then we're also going to need mana pylons, which look like this. Ooh, they're a little more expensive than I thought. Mana diamonds, mana steel. Good guess on the amount I needed though. And then we use 2 mana pylons with a terra steel to make these nature pylons. And I think that's all we need. What the hell is that? Mana enchanter. That thing looks awesome. Primal mana. Oh, thermal has its mana now, doesn't it? Thermal expansion has these mana ingots. And this mana dust, which still has no use. Damn it! I was hoping they'd do something with that soon, because it looks awesome. So, I need the gateway... 1, 2, 3, there. And then I believe it's... living wood there. Hang on a second, let me just make sure that kicks in. There we go. And then... I think this is how it goes. I've never built one of these, and I've only seen them in the book, so let's just hope this is how they go. And then that there. Take that there. I believe that is how we craft this gateway. Now I just need a couple more things. I want more spreaders. Right, is all my living wood in here? That's a Q. I need W. Living wood, yes it is. Gold. And I might as well stick some leaves in there just because I'm gonna be needing to make various spreaders and things. So I need 2 spreaders. One there, one there. And then bind mode, just make sure each of these binds to the spreader, to the right spreader, in fact. That one there, and that one there, and then we bind this spreader to there, and this spreader. I hope this isn't too far. Excellent, it's not too far. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up sort of a subsystem on my main system here, which is going to keep these mana pools filled with mana. So all we actually need to do now is hook up the redstone for this. Redstone. I've got red alloy wire and red conduit. I actually am going to need a new comparator as well. So if you don't know how to make a comparator, it's very simple. I mean, you can look it up anytime. It's just that. And yeah, it's as simple as you put it on a block, and you know what? I kind of want the other comparator. I'd like to take this redstone underground because it looks ugly as sin being here. So I kind of want to move the redstone underground and then find a way of wirelesslying it up. So let's actually compare. Yes, let's make this comparator. Well, we need all of the stuff. You know, I have some of these circuit plates sitting somewhere. Where are they? Random blocks, building blocks, tools and armor, no. Berry bushes and potions, rare stuff. I know I had some of them sitting around somewhere, because I was looking for my chests and I kept seeing them, and I was just like, I should put these somewhere. Did I put them somewhere? I've got some circuit plates there, but that doesn't really help. Well, I mean it does, because I need circuit plates for this, so we need some conductive plates. Let's make 10 of those. We need a cathode. Actually, I want two of them. Is that everything? To make two? Lovely. Yes, right, two. And what we're going to do is we're going to take either one, because these will use their mana at the same time. So we're just going to take it there. POS, out, negative, in. I think the POS is what it reads, right? It's a little cramped under here. Right, I think the POS is what it reads. Let me find out. If I do this, and then grab a screwdriver, because I need to rotate the damn thing. Give me the screwdriver. Take the axe back. Right, screwdriver. If we put the POS in there, is it reading? No, if it was reading it would be giving out a signal. Okay, so it's the in and the out that we need. And on the other side of that, we're also going to want some redstone just to test, make sure the signal strength is fine. Yes, 15. Okay, so it goes in on the in and out on the out. And then we have a positive and a negative as well. For some reason. For which I do not know. So in, out, this will set out here, and then run over there. Where is that? Yes. Right guys, sorry about that. I am back. Apparently my headphone is busted. Great. Right, so yeah, I got interrupted, so I took the opportunity to just do some stuff off camera. Churches. Okay. So what I've done is I've just put a reader on the bottom of there. It outputs its signal. It starts at 15. This is 1. So if it drops If it hits 15, as in if this pool fills up completely, it will stop working. When it comes, when it's not full, this will tick every 180 seconds or 3 minutes. Every time that ticks, it will make that work. That's pretty much it. And I filled up those pools as well, by the way. In case you guys didn't know, I've been storing mana. Quite a lot of it, in fact. I've just been hoarding all the extra mana I can get my hands on. Because, why not? And, yeah, that's all my extra mana. I'm going to need a back for that, actually. Do I have any dark oak? I do. What's the internal space? 9. Do I have my chisel? Everything's in the wrong place. Chisel. There's a certain piece of dark oak that I really like the look of. I think it's panel. I think it's this one here. And if it is the one, I'd like to use it for the backing here. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's nice. Oh, it needs an axe, eh? It's not actually harvestable. Yeah, interesting. This is the only tool I've ever seen, the only thing I've ever seen that actually requires the right axe, like an axe as the right tool. So we put that there, and that there, and then I believe we just have to click on that. And here we go, we have our portal to Alfheim. Now this portal costs a bit of mana to open. You see it probably used, what, about an 1/8 of a mana pool overall. But we have 2 mana pools being worked on right there. In fact, I'll be interested to see if this is going to start ticking yet. Yeah, this is on its way to starting to work. Awesome. I sound like the dad from Jackie Chan, not the dad, uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures. Ayah! One more thing. Yes, I want to just put those there and then grab a wooden button as well. Yeah, but I have no butts in there. Dark oak plank, wooden button, get rid of you and you and you. Just so that I can force it to pulse when I want it to. So this is going to start pulsing now. And there we go, it's pulsing already. And it's going to fill these back up. And I believe I'll still be on a net positive of coal. So, the portal will require mana to keep it open. And it takes mana to open it up. So, we are going to want to throw our book in there. Our Lexiconica Britanniana. And, oh, they didn't like it. Okay. Ooh, Elvengarde. We noticed that our portal was opened via a link from another world. That's rather shocking news indeed. We thank you very much for providing us with a repository of the knowledge from your world, as to keep up to date to what happened since we left it. It's been a while since then. It's good to see it's doing well. It's doing quite well, I think, apart from all the square houses. After some discussion with the High Council of the Elven Grade, we have decided to cooperate with you. You see, reading through your Lexica Britannia has shown us a good amount of resources from your world that we would be extremely keen to get our hands on. Okay, these are non-existent in our lands. You've managed to establish a link. It's rather weak. No living beings will be able to pass through, so I can't go through there into a new world, which is a shame, because I would love to be able to go to a new world. There is a positive side. It strikes the fabric of time of both our worlds in a way that it doesn't keep them in sync. That's the reason you received your book back so quickly. Okay, so we're talking time dilation. When it comes to mana and other magical entries, we are plenty stocked on them, so no worry about the portal closing on our end. But put this in prospect? That doesn't sound right. That hits the ear wrong anyway. In order for the advance of both our civilizations, we vow to accept a given set of resources from your world in exchange for resources from ours. Our best scribes put together a set of knowledge from the world we're willing to share. You can find it in your lexicon, just as you can find knowledge. So, they want to trade with me. That was the message from those guys. So, the resources of Alfheim. The resources are Dreamwood, Elementium, nice, Pixie Dust, Dragonstone, and they will make quartz as well. They make green quartz for us, elven quartz, and their own type of glass. Okay, so Dragonstone and Pixie Dust. I wonder what they can be used for. Dragonstone, we can make the Life Aggregator, the Rod of Bifrost, Shards of Laputa. Oh, I've heard of those. I would love to fuck around with those, but not yet. The Rod of the Black Mesa, which is the Gravity Rod. Rod of the Arcane Barrage, which is Missile Rod. It requires a Gaia Spirit. I don't even know what that is. A Gaia Mana Spreader. Oh, Elven Mana Spreader. That's a new thing. That needs a Gaia Spirit as well. Okay, that's what a Dragonstone will do. What about Pixie? Pixie Dust from Britannia can be used to make the Conjuration Catalyst. The Great Fairy Wing. I have no idea what the fairy ring, sorry, not wing. The Rod of the Bifrost, the Gaia Pylons, the Spectral Platform, Britannia Platform, okay. The Starfield Creator. Okay, some of this stuff sounds awesome. We can make Necrodermal Virus. No thanks. Null Red String, Rod of Highlands. Some of this stuff sounds very dangerous. This is how you upgrade your sparks. I don't even know what half of this shit does. I know what that does and I want it. What does the red string, for instance, do? Red string is used to make red stringed containers. Red stringed comparator, red stringed nullifier, red stringed spoofer. Okay, back to the book then. Pixie Dust, that's from a Mana Pearl. Elementium, okay. Let's have a look. Elven Law, the Shattering. This will be how they will, yeah, this is how they will like probably forced to leave the world. The Ritual of Gaia. Gaia Pylons, Terra Steel. This is the boss. I knew there was a boss that was all to do with this pink stuff. It's even harder than the Wither. And this is how you get Gaia spirits. Yeah. And the beacon, even the beacon's nullified during the fight. Okay, okay. So we can get elven wood from our living wood. So if we take some living wood here and just say, here you go, elves. Man, you really don't throw very far, do you? And thanks to time dilation, we get some wood back. 7, 8. Okay, this is dream wood. Used to make the stairs. Ah, elven mana spreaders, which I hear are better versions of normal mana spreaders. We can make the drum of gathering. And the spectral... I want to know what the spectral platform is. It's probably just a new version of the other platform that I made at that one point. Okay. And then if we chuck in Mana Steel, they give us Elementium, which I have no idea what that is. It looks like just an upgraded version. It's not going to be better than Terra Steel. Ooh, Flugel Tiara. Isn't that the thing that lets you fly? It also requires 4 Gaia spirits. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Life aggregator is a spawner mover, going by its value. Ooh, we need a Gaia spirit to make that. What's the Greater Fairy Ring? The Great Fairy Ring. I don't know what half of this shit does. I'm so interested. The Paint Slinger. Okay. Drum of Gathering. The Life Imbuer, which is a spawner claw. The Ring of Far... Ooh, Ring of Far Reach, you say? Does that increase my my block reach? Because if that increases my block reach, I want that. I don't care what it costs. Far Reach. Right, I need a Rune of Pride. 2 mana diamonds, that's not a problem. Summer, I don't know if I have a Summer. No, how do you make a Rune of Summer? Air, Earth, Melon, Slime, Sand. Air, Earth, Melon, Slime, Sand. That was lucky. It's 2 sand I need, isn't it? Yeah. There should be a melon in here. Melon. Mob drops should have slime. And if I need more sand, I'll just lob a stack of that in there. I will have one short. Oh. And then an air and an earth rune. Okay, I really hope this does what I think it's going to do. Because if it does, that is so awesome. Melon, slime, 2 sand. That's my wand. Just that. It should build pretty quick because we currently have 3 things aimed at it. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then we've got the living rock in there. That gets us our Rune of Summer. Yep, now we just need to make the Rune of Pride, which is Summer, Fire, and 2 mana diamonds. Sorry, I think I might actually be getting sick. God damn it. That's one of the worst things, is being sick for no reason. We'll just take a bunch of mana diamonds. We'll take a bunch of diamonds. Let's make a few mana diamonds. Thank you. 2 of those. That and that. Plonk it on there. Yeah, there we go. Put those away. Put those away. You know, I might actually even stick another mana spreader, just so this goes a little bit faster. Also, it does mean that this mana pool is always going to be slightly less full. Shouldn't be less full in any meaningful way, though. And then we just need 4 Elementium. Okay, fucking bring it on. Okay, you can make buckets and stuff. So, from this is the furthest I can reach the wall from. And if we take that, if we swap that out for the Ring of Far Reach. Oh, wow! Okay, so I'm currently stood on this block here. And I can just... Okay, I can reach the wall from this block. Once I leave the threshold. Yeah. So I can reach the wall from that block. And now, so... This is 1 block forward, 2 block forward, 3 blocks forward. So it gives me an extra 3 blocks, an extra 50%. Oh, please tell me that applies to my weapons. Like, I know my weapons can break at that extra distance, but can they slice? Oh, that is so nice. That is awesome. I actually wonder, I found that by accident, right? Has the Lexicon of Britannia updated with extra baubles? Yes. The charm of the Diva blesses the wearer with the ability to have any attacked mobs follow the attacker's will. So, brainwash. It needs Gaia Spirit. It's too fucking right it does. The Crimson Pendant. Immunity to all fire and lava damage instead of just, yes, want that. Seriously? Takes a Gaia Spirit for that, just for immunity to fire? Or dictionary recipe, interesting. The Flugel Tiara, I believe, yes. it allows, at the cost of mana, flight. The Globetrotter Sash I really want. It's basically a super version of the Sojourner Sash. It allows you to move great speeds. The Gold Laurel Crown. If the wearer were to die, the crown will shatter, regenerating all of their health and giving them a short period of invincibility. Oh, okay, yeah, it takes a Gaia Spirit, so apparently you get like 6 of those or something for beating the boss. So if you want to, spend an item that you got from beating the boss on that, Jesus Christ, that's expensive. The Fairy Ring. It works alongside Elementium Armor. It provides the powers of it is advised. It will increase the chance for a pixie to spawn when the wearer is hit. Okay, so apparently pixies can just spawn when you're wearing Elementium Armor. Or you can make them with mana pearls. Okay, that's cool. Ring of Far Reach. The maximum distance the wearer can place or interact, as well as attack. Yes! It's attack! It works on your attack. I can attack things from 3 blocks further away. That is so good! Yes! And there's nothing new on there. Oh my god, that is so good! Right, is there any new mana manipulation? Elven Mana Spreaders. It conducts mana faster and more time without mana loss. It can't be turned into a redstone one. You can upgrade it again with the Gaia Spirit to get the Gaia Mana Spreader. Ultra Spreader! Paint Slinging Lens. It needs to be dyed one of the colours. When it hits a colourable block, it will turn any blocks connected to the same... Ooh! I could see like a 7-segment display being built out of that. It seems to work on sheep too. Now that's interesting. You could do a lot of high concept stuff with that, but I am so not doing that shit. So, the Spark, use the mana pool, charge any nearby player's mana containing items. So this allows your Spark to charge wirelessly. It will pull in mana from any non-augmented Sparks pools until its owner's... Ooh! I like that! You put the dominant augment on a Spark on top of a mana pool, and it'll steal mana from other places to fill that pool. That's nice. You could use that for chaining mana. Output all the mana into any non-augmented pools or dispersive sparks. Okay. It will cease the spark from interacting with the other two. Okay. Sorry, I feel really bad right now. Ugh. There's no new generation. Function. There's no new functional flowers. Interesting. Oh, brewing flasks. Oh yes, brews. Which contains 6 doses of one rather than 4. Interesting. So I mentioned before how you can make potions with Britannia. Well, these are upgraded flasks which hold 6 instead of 4. Conjuring with mana. Conjuration Catalyst, which allows you to duplicate items. So make redstone, make glowstone, make nether quartz, coal, snowballs, netherrack for some reason, soul sand, and gravel. You can just straight up make them. Seems a little OP, but you never know. Drama for gathering, harvest sheep. I know that. The Life Imbuer. Monster spawners are an interesting bunch. They have the ability to bring out the life from thin air. Ooh. Is this going to do what I think it does? On the top of a monster spawner and giving it a rather decent chunk of mana through a mana spreader. When there aren't players in the vicinity, the mana will power the spawner, just as if the player was around. So the Life Imbuer allows you to have Spawners working permanently. Ah, red string. Red string... the gods tie the red string around the ankle of people who are supposed to affect each other's lives. I've seen that before. This led inventors to come up with a way of connecting blocks over the air, called of course red string. Blocks created with this exquisite material can face in all 6 basic directions and bind to the first available and compatible block they find given a range. Wait, what? So... hang on a minute, I've got to see something now. String relay, dispenser, fertilizer, comparator, and container. Okay, so presumably what this means is you place a block down and it interacts with something 6 blocks away from itself, or something around that. That just seems a bit confusing. Let's see how the mana in here is doing. We're actually up on mana on one of them, down on another. How's that working? They should both be getting the exact same amount of mana. Okay, so yeah, that's the red string. String. Oh, that's too much reading. And the spectral platform isn't more with no... wait, the spectral platform isn't more than that with no. Whereas it would have a physical body in some cases, the spectral platform lets anything go through it regardless of their position. So it's just not there? Wait, how does... it says it lets anything go through it regardless of position. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm going to have to end this episode here for now, guys, because I'm about to hack up a lung, and and I actually got quite a lot done, so I'm happy. So we now have this portal to Alfheim, which we can use to trade for materials, and in fact, just because I can, I'm going to lob a couple of these in there, because they will give me these dragon stones, which can be used for life aggregator, rod of bifrost, the shards. I am definitely going to play around with those shards at some point. Rod of arcane barrage, rod of black mesa. Okay, so they're kind of useful, and the pixie dust stuff as well. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to have to end it here for now. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Kind of a shame that I won't ever be using my Band of Aura again, because now I have the Band of Far Reach. That is so cool. I cannot believe I got the Band of Far Reach. It also seems to extend my Whaler as well, because before my Whaler wouldn't activate at that distance. My Whaler won't even activate on that. But if I stick that on, that's really cool. That's awesome. I can't wait to go and fight stuff from a distance. You know, melee from a distance. That's what everybody wants, melee from a distance. And... really, that seemed a little close. It might not work on might not work on attacking, but still, being able to reach that far for breaking is awesome as well. Anyway, I have to end this episode, otherwise I never will. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. Peace out!